When Bacha he approached me for this song, he mentioned that he had a vision when he wrote, and he always wrote this song for me. Patience, not just 1.5 year for me. It's been like 8 years. It took me 8 years to reach where I am today. Drishyam and Tabu, since Tabu is also my favorite actress, and I saw her in that Avatar, I felt like, wow, this is really cool. फिल्में होती हैं entertainment के लिए. अगर आप उससे कुछ सीख पाए तो ठीक है. If not, then just watch another movie. Once the theaters open, audience will get to see back to back different avatars of Mrinal. Hi guys, this is Mrinal Thakur and you're watching me on Bollywood Hangama.
Mrinal, welcome back on Bollywood Hangama.
Thank you so much, Faridun. So good to see you.
So good to see you as well. So, how was the experience of collaborating with Badshah? Very, very quirky lyrics. उनको sorry बोलना नहीं आता है.
Oh, it was wonderful. I felt I was just on that set to have fun. मुझे लग ही नहीं रहा था कि मैं काम पर गई हूँ. We just went. It was a chill vibe. We grooved to the song. We enjoyed the vibe and. Yeah, I was just being me. It was fun.
You know, first thought that came to my mind when I saw the video was starting off with Sonia, for example. I'm sure that you must have had a bit of an experience in terms of breaking that mold that I can also do the song and dance routine that is so predominant in Bollywood. Because when you start with a film like that, people tend to make those stereotypes, those notions. Did you have that thought in mind?
Well, yeah, and probably one of the reasons why I did not do a song like Bad Boy, Bad Girl was because people thought that I was such a good girl and I was only capable of playing soft girls, you know. They never saw me. They never visualized me in this avatar before. But having said that, Faridun, people say that I did this because of the formula, but no, this is who I am. This is me. Like even my closest friends, when they see this, when they watch the song, they're like, finally we get to see you, Mrinal. This is you. We've seen you like dancing and you're not just cute, but you have this other side that is like this sexy element, which we could witness it now. So I'm happy that when Bacha he approached me for this song, he mentioned that he had a vision when he wrote, and he always wrote this song for me. And that was very, very nice to hear that. And I was really excited to do this because finally, for the first time, I get to be Mrinal and not any other character.
No, of course. देखिए, I think बहुत सी चीजें होती हैं वो double-edged sword के तरीके से होती हैं. जैसे there are a lot of actresses, for example, who are great at dancing. And उनका थोड़ा सा एक stereotype ये हो जाता है कि that you have to have one song for them or two songs for them in a movie, and people many a times don't take them seriously as for their acting skills. But when you're starting off with a performance and subsequent performances that are really good as far as acting is concerned, so उसमें अगर आप डांस भी कर सकती हैं तो आपको तो एक added advantage हो जाता है. तो you know अभी तो आप एक पूरे तरीके से थाली जिसको कहते हैं.
Yeah, I agree with you, Faridun. You know, and also people don't like to take risks. People, this is a very like a I would say like a sad side that also the filmmakers wouldn't want to like experiment and go out of the box and give me a role where it's out of the box, something that I've never done before. And I really hope things change, which are changing. And also the music culture, the music video culture is coming up now. People are really enjoying it. And I think this was the platform where I could showcase that I can do this as well. So, and I'm sure, Faridun, that after watching this song, people like, especially the filmmakers, would come up with characters which are not just like a girl next door, but like a badass girl as well. So you're right, actually. I absolutely agree with you. But you know, that's what, like, my aim, my agenda is to be versatile and just showcase my talent and make sure that every time I feature on screen, the audience be like, is she Mrinal? Is she like, oh my God, I did not know she could do this. So if they are able to say that, I think I win the battle.
Absolutely, I think that is always a very, very positive sign, because if you can surprise your audience, if you can surprise the filmmakers, if you can surprise the industry, I think that's always a very positive sign. And like playing a mother, for example, in Jersey, here you are having those funky dance moves. Tufan, you had a radically different character, which we'll come to shortly, because you've earned a lot of praise for that. Now, so on the surface, it's a fun track, but
Yeah, it is.
knowing Badshah, considering that he's extremely popular, but at the same time he's part of controversies as well. And the lyrics of the song, anyone who knows him would know, and who has been following his journey would know that he's also making comments. He's hitting back at his critics and people who have tried to pull him down, especially in the recent times. So when you heard the song and the lyrics, so what sort of discussions did you have with Badshah?
Well, I was, first of all, when I heard the song and he said, "This is the song I want you to feature in," it took me like 30 seconds to, not even 30 seconds. The first thing I was like, okay, I want to do this. I really want to do this. And this song has this thing, yeah, Faridun, how do I explain? Like sometimes necessary nahi hota that you have to be a bad girl, you know. It's not necessary that you need to do bad things and then you can be a good girl and you can have a little bit, there's a lot of meaning here and there. So I was very fond of, anyway, I'm fond of Badshah's music and the lyrics that he writes and the beats. It's very catchy and I just wanted to be a part of it. I was like, let's do it.
All right, so Tufan has released in recent time. I must tell you that it was showcased at Bollywood Festival Norway in Oslo recently. I think only 3-4
Yes.
days back. And I'm sure
3-4 days.
that it must have been an experience for people to watch it in cinema halls, because you guys came out on an OTT platform.
Yeah.
Now, looking at the film, it's got a very good response. But my question to you basically is that when you're part of a film, which is having an intense love story, presented very nicely, but at the same time, there are those elements which are very ripe in our political stream right now in India.
Yeah.
The entire element which is there between you and Farhan. How was that experience for you? Because Farhan was facing backlash for his views. He keeps on posting them on the social media networks. Did you have a tough time by any chance? Did you have any unsavory experiences, and what did it teach you?
No, I did not have any tough experiences. Honestly, Faridun, as an actor, it's my job to act whatever is written in the story, and it also represents our culture, our Indian society, and this is what is happening in the society at this moment. So for me, what matters is I just do my job 100%. I give my 100% when it comes to performance. Comments, views, point of views, audience, वो तो चलते ही रहेगा. If I focus more on that, I'll not be able to focus on my next movie. So all these things doesn't impact me. Neither do I pay attention on that. I just make sure that once I finish the dubbing of the movie, it's like once you give exams, आप बस छोड़ देते हो, राइट, कि जो रिजल्ट्स आएगा वो रिजल्ट्स आएगा. अगर कुछ लोग होंगे जिन्हें अच्छी लगेगी, कुछ लोग होंगे उन्हें नहीं पसंद आएगी, बट दैट्स नॉट गोइंग टू, उसके वजह से my love, my passion for when it comes to acting is not going to decrease, and I need to be loyal when it comes to story, and I'm not going to be like all these political things and affect me and my art. So I think they are two different things. It just doesn't affect me anymore.
Okay, now
Neither do I.
Why I ask, I'm just trying to understand, because when you're starting off with a film like, say, Love Sonia, for example, so it is having certain very stark comments on the socio-cultural ambience of a certain context. And
Correct.
The way your portrayal was, obviously, you very strongly felt your role, you felt the ambience which is there, and it seems that it has clearly impacted you because the performance came out accordingly. So I'm assuming you're an actor who gets deeper into her roles and maybe tries to understand the psyche and all those things. Does it get tough at times to come out of a character? Does it impact you in any way?
Of course, Faridun, it is very difficult because I'm not just dealing with my emotions, my life, my problems, but I'm also dealing with Sonia's emotions, her life, her problem. So it's as good as I'm living like two lives at the same time. And dealing with these emotions is, of course, difficult. And Faridun, I have told myself that when it comes to my work, whichever film I be a part of, people should take out the positive things. And that's how I look at life as well. Whatever things happen around me, I don't focus on the negative things. I may give you an example, like as a being a public figure, people expect us to post certain things on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or wherever social networking sites. They ask about my opinion. But if I have an opinion, that's a problem. If I don't have an opinion, that's also a problem. So I want to make this very clear that my social networking sites is not a news channel. It is what I want to post, and I'm going to keep it that way. Same with my work as well. Whatever films, whatever roles I do, I want to make sure that people learn and take something positive things about it. And in life also, Faridun, like as Mrinal, I feel like अगर मेरे लाइफ में किसी इंसान के होने से मुझे फायदा हो रहा है, अगर वो मुझे आगे एक कदम आगे लेकर जा रहा है, तो ठीक है. If that person is bringing toxicity and negativity in my life, then I don't want that in my life. Why should I stress myself? So similarly with audience, I think if they can, फिल्में होती है एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए. अगर आप उससे कुछ सीख पाए तो ठीक है, if not, then just watch another movie. And sorry for wasting your time.
Okay, and would you call yourself a liberal or progressive?
Absolutely, I am. At least I'm trying to be there.
What is your definition of that?
I think freedom and just to be able to do what you really want to do. Humanism, you just need to love human and animals and, just be equal. As simple as that.
All right. Okay. Now, you're having a wide variety of films right now. We've spoken about Jersey quite a few times. And what is the latest on Jersey right now?
The update on Jersey, we finished dubbing, and the moment the theater situation is gets better, we would be in the theater anytime soon.
Okay, so
the film is almost.
It can happen this year itself.
Keeping fingers crossed. I can't wait for you all to watch Jersey. I'm extremely proud of that film.
I'm sure. All right, and now talking about Jersey and taking on from there. For a youngster like you, what role does patience plays, especially in these last 1.5 years that we have experienced? You want to shoot a film, but you're not able to do it. You want a film to release, but it's not releasing. You want a film to release maybe in cinema hall, but it's releasing on OTT. So is it something which is a learning experience? Is it frustrating at times? You feel like really pissed off with the world. How do you deal with it?
Well, of course, there are a few questions that I ask myself, that why, when all my films were about to release, the pandemic had to hit. But it's not just about me. I mean, the entire world has been through this tough times. And Faridun, I feel like, yes, patience, not just 1.5 years. For me, it's been like 8 years. It took me 8 years to reach where I am today. And 8 साल पेशेंस दिखा दिया है, तो 1.5 साल और सही. Also, Faridun, I was talking to my co-actor yesterday, and I was talking about my problem seemed to be big until my co-actor discussed her problem. And then I realized how important it is to vocalize your feelings, to let people also know, like as a public figure, I feel like it's important for me to say that it's okay if you're going through tough times. Patience chahiye, or aasan nahi hai. It is frustrating. Trust me, I had sleepless nights. I almost cried myself to bed thinking about when my movies are going to release. This was, the second lockdown, because I was shattered. I was literally, I didn't know how to deal with it. I wanted to watch my movies in the theater, in which we were not able to do that. But to end it on a good note, at least we have these OTT platforms where the film is reaching out to the audience. So all we have to do is just change when it comes to time. You need to keep changing, and if you don't change, then you feel like, okay, this maybe something, you feel low and negative about yourself. I think I'm just trying to adapt and go with the flow. And Jab Hona Hai Tab Hoga, all the stories that I've been a part of, they deserve to be heard and watched by the entire world, not just India. So I'm hoping that situations get better. And for all your audience, people out there who are watching us, just want to say that time heals. Just this is just a phase. Things will get better.
So Thadam is another film that you're doing with Aditya. That
Yes.
is you are very excited about. So what is it all about?
Well, Thadam is again a remake of a very
Malayalam
hit
film.
Tamil.
Tamil.
Yeah, it was Telugu also called Red. And I always, when I saw Drishyam and Tabu, since Tabu is also my favorite actress, and I saw her in that Avatar, I felt like, wow, this is really cool. And it's very not similar, I must say, but it's a very strong role. It's crime, it's thriller, it's gripping, and I always wanted to be like, as an audience, I love watching thriller movies. I like to be on the edge of my seat and watch what happens. So this is that movie which you're going to binge watch for sure, and just be on the edge of the seat and be like, what's going to happen next? So it's a very powerful role, and I'm extremely happy to share screen space with Aditya.
All right. And what about Aankh Micholi? That seems like a fun film.
Yeah, yes, Aankh Micholi. Aankh Micholi is absolutely ready, and we just waiting on the situation about the theaters and stuff. The moment we have clarity, it will be released. So Jersey is ready, Aankh Micholi is ready, and yeah, so these two films are absolutely ready. And I'm right now filming Teepa. I'm in Amritsar shooting. So I think once the theaters open, audience will get to see back to back different avatars of Mrinal.
You're working both the brothers,
Yes.
Ishan and Shahid.
Yes, and trust me, they both are such terrific performers. They're so good. Like, I can't stop praising them. They both are amazing. Like Ishan and they both are hardworking, and there's jhalak of each other. So I'd be like, ईशान यार तो बहुत शायद जैसे बातें करता है. So he's like, what, really? And I'm like, yeah. So काफी सारे you can make out, yeah.
And
But he's lovely. Ishan is lovely.
Priyanshu Peneli as well, very fine actor.
He, Faradhan, I must say that I'm so blessed to be on this set with Ishan, with Priyanshu, with Soni ma'am, and with Soham. They all are like such fabulous performers. Like you just don't prepare. Like, you just, when you go on set, that energy, the way the scene is written, and when we perform, it's just elevated to another level altogether. So I'm really blessed to be working with all such fine actors. I feel like I think I'm getting better and better every day, and thank God for this fabulous star cast.
All right. One last question. Now, obviously, 1.5 years have been frustrating for, I think, almost everyone. But what we have also seen, that the way people are consuming their content has changed dramatically. And suddenly, you have the world's best content available on your mobile phone, or in your bedrooms, or in your living rooms. So how do you look at the possible quality control that Indian content needs to be doing, because you have such amazing content which is available right now, be it in Spanish or be it a lot of languages. Do you think that will possibly get Indian content to just maybe get their act together, maybe try and become even better in terms of storytelling and the way it is? Production qualities, maybe?
Yeah, like, because of OTT platforms, Indian shows are also gaining a lot of popularity, and it's reaching out to other nations as well, which is like a great thing. And we have a lot of shows. For example, Delhi Crime was nominated. There were so many other shows which did really well. And I just hope that through these contents, we, like Indians, also set the bar really high. Quality control का तो मैं कुछ बोल नहीं सकती उसके ऊपर, but as an actor, I would try and be part of a project which is good, unique, and interesting. So I just hope that I mean, Indian content, like जिसे अभी Money Heist के लिए भी लोग जितना पागल हो रहे थे, I hope ऐसे Indian shows के लिए भी American या European crowd पागल हो, क्योंकि we have such fabulous culture, like our culture. There's so many stories. There's so many things. You know, there's so many languages in India, first of all, and we have like so many things to explore. So I really hope that through this platform we bring out the best stories.
So would you want to be part of like a hardcore web show?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Absolutely. I would love to be a part of a web show which is unique, first of all. Yeah. Hi guys, this is Mrunal Thakur and you're watching me on Bollywood Hangama.